the one who helps to manage risks like that. But maybe, if you don't mind, I ask you, my colleagues here, the Deputy Governor here and the Director of Prudential to weigh in on this. Director?
Thank you, Governor, and good evening, members. What I would like to just maybe to add, in addition to what the Governor has already presented, in terms of risk management, each bank is expected to have some framework in place, and we do have risk management guidelines that are in place. And in addition to that, when it comes to foreign exchange risk, we also have limits that the banks are supposed to observe on an ongoing basis, and we monitor this on a weekly basis. So that the net open position exposure, it has to be in relation to the amount of capital that they are carrying. And this is an ongoing process. And like the Governor has already indicated, borrowing in FX by institutions such as banks and on lending, it's part of what they do. They can fund their book through either deposits or where they are able to access cheaper financing, they have other lines of credit. So what ZICB is doing is within the normal course of business, and we'll continue monitoring them on that basis. When it comes to ZNBS, our understanding is that though the facility is marked in dollars, what they're going to get is the kwacha equivalent. So in terms of the FX risk under ZNBS, that is already being managed. I think if you've seen in terms of pricing, it's already, I think, been factored in by the provider of those funds. So with that, I think it will be part of our ongoing monitoring in terms of how these institutions perform. Like the Governor indicated, we did an assessment as at end 3rd September, and indeed the two institutions in terms of performance and where they are on all the parameters that we monitor on an ongoing basis, if they were found to be satisfactory. This is an assessment as at a point in time, and we'll continue monitoring them going forward. Submit.
Thank you. Just to further, just one point of further clarity. When you borrow in foreign, but you do an equivalent, this is what the Director Mambo is saying. You mitigate the risk right there and then. So you are, for ZNBs, which is in equivalent terms, that is converted into kwacha, so it freezes at that point. We hope that helps, Chair. Thank you. Those were the two issues. I hope we have answered them successfully.
Thank you so much, Bank of Zambia Governor. Chair has just stepped out, so I'm sitting in. We still have another question from Honorable Mkosa and Honorable Smunji. Okay. All right, Honorable Mkosa, please.
Thank you, Chair. Governor, thank you so much. You are right when you say when you borrow in dollar, the money is converted to kwacha to get the kwacha equivalent, or the equivalent amount in our currency. But I don't agree with Director Mambo when she says that's the first process of managing foreign exchange risk. Reason being, in as much as you may have converted to kwacha or the local currency,